Welcome to the Content Matrix Functionality series. In this video, we'll look at how to migrate content to SkyDrive Pro on Office 365. As you can see, I'm in my Office 365 environment, and I've clicked on SkyDrive to get to my SkyDrive Pro. You can tell this is Office 365 by looking in the top left-hand corner. In order to determine the directory that I need to connect to for this My Site or the SkyDrive Pro, I'm going to simply copy the URL and then go to my file share edition of Content Matrix and paste the URL into my connecting to SharePoint dialog. And I will remove any unnecessary parts of that so that I'm starting at the home URL for that particular location. I'll now connect using web browser authentication since I don't have ADFS enabled. Web browser authentication is also helpful if you're using the two-factor authentication recently introduced by Microsoft to migrate to OneDrive for Business or SkyDrive Pro. Since I've already logged in on a browser recently, it's not going to prompt me again, and it will connect me directly to that location. At this point, once this expands, I can then go to the documents, the document library, and start copying content from my file shares to that location. So in this case, what I'm going to do is go to my regular documents library, go to general collateral, and I will copy white papers as a folder and paste it right into documents for that location. And I'll paste the folder and go ahead and flatten this. So now I'll go to File Options, make sure that I replace invalid characters in file names with an underscore, which is a default. I'll include all the files. Under the target hierarchy options, I'm going to say do not use a folder structure. So I'll just flatten all the folders while I'm going in there. And I'll go ahead and run this so that it will start the actual migration of those files to OneDrive for Business. By the same token, if I want to get content from my current My Site, what I'm going to do is open up the SharePoint edition of Content Matrix. And as you can see in my SharePoint edition, I'm already connected to my own My Site here in SharePoint 2007, where I've got some documents in my personal documents and shared documents library. What I'm going to do is, again, connect to SharePoint, connect to that SharePoint Online location just like I did before. And now that I'm connected, I can go ahead and either copy each of these personal documents and shared documents and paste them directly into that location by selecting Paste List and running that. Or alternatively, I could copy specific documents that I want to put into the shared documents location in SkyDrive Pro. So for example, I could go into shared documents and go to the items view, pick only the items that I want to copy those, and then go ahead and paste those items into the default document library in OneDrive for Business. And I'm going to go ahead and just select all the default options and run. And that will now start copying those documents directly into that location. I can review the status of my job by expanding the details, see what is currently running, and look at the overall job log. Now I'm going to jump to the end of this operation. As you can see, the file copy from my file share is now completed. I can close that and go ahead and look at my SharePoint Online location for the OneDrive for Business or SkyDrive Pro, and you can see that all of the files that I copied from my file share are successfully migrated. Once the rest of the files come in from my personal My Site, those will also show up in this location. For more information on SharePoint functionality with Content Matrix, please view the other videos in this series.